3, 2, 1, go!
Oh! Oh my!
No.
What? Oh! Ew! What the freak is that? That is a whole human suit. With no human inside. Oh! Oh!
Let's look at the funk.
And yes, to answer your question, I did hit record, proceed to walk from this restroom, right, around, and come through my front door, or bedroom door to make an announcement. Oh my! I'm sure you guys are aware of why we're gathered here today, because as of recording, we have finally hit 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 people subscribe to this channel, and it's actually a little bit higher than that. Let me pull it up. Actually, at this moment of me recording, we are at 1,017 subscribers. Damn. Bro, 1,017. That's crazy. You know, if you would have told 2023 me that it would have took 3.5 years, I wouldn't have believed you, because honestly, back in 2023, I thought I was gonna get 1,000 in like a year. That obviously did not happen. And here we are 3 years later, but we did it. You know, this was a combined effort with me and all of you guys, so thank y'all so much for 1,000 subscribers. Seriously, like, it's like, now that I'm here, it's like, where do we go now? I mean, we keep going obviously, but it's like, for small YouTubers, that 1,000 is like a big milestone. It's like, that's what everyone's aiming for at first, and then once you're there, it's kind of like, what now? You know, I feel like it's easy in social media especially to get wrapped up in like, 1,000 is not a lot or whatever, but like, that's 1,000 people that were willing to subscribe and potentially see more from me, you know? That's what I look at it as. Like, you're someone who may be along for the ride for a while. For the most part, this journey to 1,000 has been, had some challenges. There was a lot of times, if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that I was contemplating like stopping, honestly, because and that was mainly at the start, you know, but because I wasn't seeing the numbers in the interaction that other people in my niche and like kind of like my peers, because they also have like they had around the same amount of subscribers. You know, as a YouTuber, you try to tell yourself to not get wrapped up in the numbers and try to, you know, just keep improving things with each video, but the numbers are what tell you what to improve, if that makes sense. Like, for example, not enough people clicking, probably the thumbnail or the title or both. People not watching longer, make the video a little bit more interesting and engaging. I think it's more so to not let numbers define your worth rather than not pay attention to numbers, because as a YouTuber, you have to, you know, you have to sit here and think like, oh, you know, like, why is this statistic low? Why is this not getting views? Why is it, you know? And you have to kind of, and it comes with experience. I mean, heck, I still don't know why some of my videos get low views or whatever, or do really good. For example, like this backrooms video, which by the way, I really do appreciate you guys. I love reading y'all's comments, bro. I love reading y'all's comments. Every time I see those comments, it just reminds me again and again that, you know, there are people who are willing to sit down and watch me. You know, I'm not a super high energy, loud person. And it's just nice to know that people like to sit down and watch me, of all people, because you guys seem to really enjoy that reaction video, which, by the way, I'm going to be doing a Backrooms movie review. So look out for that. And also, I want to say that apologies for not uploading consistently, as consistently as I'd like to. It's been hectic trying to get acclimated to my job. I'm really trying to find a middle ground to try to see like when I can get videos out still, so it's gonna be kind of shaky, but hopefully obviously this video will come out, and then I'm gonna record a whole bunch of games today because I can only do so on the weekends. I don't really know what else to say. Like I'm really appreciative. I thought I'd be more emotional for some reason. Like I had thoughts that like when I hit 1,000, or if I did, like how would I react? And it's just I continue going, you know. This is not the end of me doing content or anything, you know. It's just a big milestone, huge milestone. And I really do, again, I really appreciate you guys. Seeing you guys enjoy my videos enough for me. When I get those comments saying that they really enjoyed it, or they laughed at a certain part, it's all I could really ask, you know, because that's what kind of made me start YouTube in the first place. Is that I used to make, they're unlisted videos, but I used to make compilations with like me and my friends, like funny moments, and show them to like my class, like my classmates, and they really seem to enjoy them. And me seeing them enjoy my content was like rewarding to me, you know, because it's like people are actually messing with like the moments and the editing and all that kind of stuff. Well, back then my editing was very rough, but it was just nice to see people enjoy what I enjoy doing, you know, what I do in my spare time and as a hobby and stuff. And who would I be not to thank my homies Mystic and Emrich for being there for recordings and stuff, like that whole Sons of the Forest video, for example, and especially for them kind of pushing me and always supporting and watching my videos. Like they really always kind of reframed my mindset sometimes whenever I'd be hard on myself, or more importantly pushing me first to even start YouTube. Like they're the ones who were mainly like, hey, yeah, you should do YouTube, you know, this is like, you could have something here. And you know, I was like, why not? You know, it was always something I wanted to do but never stuck to it because, you know, I wasn't doing it for the right reasons. You know, back then I didn't enjoy doing video editing or nothing. I just like the idea of being a YouTuber, but like the work just wasn't for me at the time. But now I enjoy editing, playing the games, you know, and it doesn't feel like a chore. You know, of course there's gonna be times where like I'm like, oh, I gotta edit this like 5-hour clip, but besides that, I enjoy what I do. And I would say that's very true for the fact that I've been doing this pretty consistently, you know, off and on at times for 3.5 years. This is not some overnight fame. This was a culmination of 3.5 years of work, love and support from you guys, support from friends, family, because my parents also know about my channel. But it's just a culmination of so many things. It just wasn't overnight, you know. So that's what makes this feel so much more rewarding, is that something I've been working towards since I've started has finally come to fruition. I promise I will be more consistent. I want to start at least posting like twice a day. Or twice a day. Whoa. Let's not do that. I want to at least start posting about twice a week. I almost said that again, but twice a week, maybe sometimes 3. That's it. I literally can't think of anything else. I'm just gonna keep on rambling. So with that being said, I'll try to have a gaming video out within the next like maybe day or 2, but no promises. That's something I'm gonna learn to stop doing too. Thank you guys so much for 1,000. We gonna keep moving, all right? And I'll see you guys in the next video.